Have you ever taken a bite out of food and said, "Ugh, this tastes terrible," or this is delicious? That's because your taste is moderated by your taste buds. As Jacob Wells would say,
Taste is a chemical sense that is mediated by taste receptor cells. These taste receptor cells are bundled together in taste buds. Each taste bud contains a pore that catches food chemicals. There are about 50 to 100 taste receptor cells that project antenna-type hairs that sense food molecules. The taste cells in a taste bud contain a network of dendrites of sensory nerves called taste nerves. When taste cells are stimulated by binding of chemicals to their receptors, they depolarize, resulting in the depolarization and action potential that transmits these signals to the brain. However, the only reason that allows us to taste foods is because we actually use our sense of smell. Odor molecules can travel from the mouth to the nose or vice versa through the connection of the throat and the nasal cavity. Because of this connection, the molecules can reach the olfactory receptors and evoke the perception of smell.
"What? We can smell what we're eating all at the same time?" Let's see what Joe Tremonti has to say about that.
Smell is a chemical sense. We smell using 20 million receptor cells at the top of our nasal cavities that each recognize particular odors and combinations of those odors. When we smell something, an alert is sent through our axon fibers, through the brain's ancient limbic centers associated with memory and emotion. Due to this, we often relate certain accents with particular feelings and memories. Thus, our attractiveness towards certain smells depends on learned associations. This is important for a chef to understand because it emphasizes how important the smell of a food is and how big of a part it can play in a dish's success. Adding on to how important smell is, 90% of what we perceive as taste is actually smell. Again, a chef has to keep this in mind because a customer has already judged 90% of their food before it even goes into their mouth.
People have many different perceptions of taste, and similarly to how we perceive certain sounds and smells, we also perceive many different tastes within our brain. These differences can be altered by what we have eaten in the past or even what is common to eat in our household. Another part in people's perception of taste is that some people are more receptive to the food that they eat than other people are. These people are called super tasters, and they can experience more of the flavor in food than others. A chef can utilize some of this information to further expand upon their meals. If a chef knows what taste a person liked or the types of food someone would normally eat, he can change the dish into a more comfortable dish for that person. Anyways, thank you for watching our presentation. I hope that you learned a little bit about taste. This is Matthew Thomas, Joe Tremonti, and Jacob Wells.